Okay. Alright everybody, I'm here today, sorry about that, I'm Farley here. Today we're going to be doing some gesture studies. So I got some figurines here. I hope it's not too bad or something like that. I'm going to just turn this a little bit here. Alright, so let's get into the thick of this. Like this. Hello, Bang Sketch. Hold on, let me back you up a little so you can. Sorry, it's wobbling. Sorry about that. There we go. Let me fix that. Try my best to. Like that. Okay, so I'm focusing mainly on sexy type poses. So we're gonna see this. I go like this. No, actually no. The line of action is going somewhere like this. So like this, and then the circle's here. The crotch I think is somewhere here. If I have to guess, it's like here. Like this. Something like that. So the back, My Hero Academia 18464. Hey everybody, those that are coming in. You draw Luffy as Genie. Can you draw Luffy as Genie with the pose like in the link? Sorry, I'm doing a lesson. I have to do a lesson of doing gesture studies. I'm not taking any requests right now. Sorry. That was what was planned for today. So I don't want to go off the beaten path on that. But if you have a like an art question, I'll respond to it and try to give you a quick course, crash course on that. But right now I'm just teaching. I'm sorry, I'm not taking like any requests like that. Let me see. But welcome, Princess. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome to the stream. Right now, I'm mainly focusing on like legs, if possible. Because I noticed lately that my legs are kind of like weird based on angle and stuff like that. Hey, everybody's buddy. Oh, the world we're living in. Into okay. This. I think it'd be like that. And then the arm, it's gonna come like this. I've kind of learned something from a Instagram artist on the fact that to get more looser, more flowing like art or like poses, be as loose with your wrists as you are with your arm. So like just flow it. Have a bit of control, but don't try to control it like you're trying to be precise. That's where the problem kind of lays when you have like very soft or very like robotic drawings. That's something you need to focus on. Okay. I'm a little bit late. Sorry guys, I didn't mean to start 35 minutes late. It's just that I had to get everything ready, and sadly I couldn't get everything ready. I had to do some finessing to get things to work, but we got it to work, so yay. I was kind of getting worried that we couldn't get anything out. Pull the door. Okay, there you go. So we're trying to, I kind of figure out some techniques. I was learning about doing legs. that when you're doing the back of the leg, always try to make it like into a square in the back of the leg like this, so you can always indicate that it's the back of the leg instead of trying to make it look like a kneecap, because that's when things go left. I think that's one of the major issues when it comes to this issue. Okay. Okay, like this. I think that the stomach here is a little bit too outward. We need to make it more. Actually, let me change. Like here, there we go. And then we go and flip over here, pull up, and then we bring up. I think a little bit more. Yeah, about there. I think that's a little better, but it's not perfect. It's still kind of stiff. So we need to figure out how to get rid of that problem. Okay, so like that. And then we don't really see the back of the back or anything like that, but okay. And then like this. Because all I'm worried about is being fluent. I'm not really worried about how accurate and how tight everything looks. That's something you should do after the fact. This is not something you go and do. Hey, Chris, draws? Hey, Nerve? I can't even say that. Hey, Narv. Okay. So I'm worrying about gesture studies right now. Okay, this. And then the butt is more emphasized, more out there. Her breasts are more here. Okay. And then like this. Okay. Just like that. The sketches, don't worry about how messy it looks. You can always make sense of it if you have an understanding what you're doing. Now the head is the problem here. Hey Chris, I hope you're having an awesome day, bro. Thank you for being in here today. We're doing some studies today, along finding some sexy poses for the next fan art, which is probably for Cherry, most likely for Streets of Fury or what it's called, I think. But right now, we're just worried about doing poses. We're not trying to define anything. We're not doing any like final touches or anything like that. We're just focusing on the idea of doing the gesture and understanding it. Even if you don't understand anatomy like that, it's more like observing and seeing what works and what doesn't, if anything. In a standpoint where you don't have to know a bunch of anatomy like that. I'm not mentioning any anatomy words or anatomy parts. They are helpful to know. If you can memorize them, great. But if you can't, for whatever reason, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a bunch of people who know how to do anatomy and they don't know a lick of what some medical terms are, and that's fine. That is perfectly fine. That doesn't make them less of an artist. I don't think even all artists try to remember all the body parts. There's probably some you may remember by choice or by pure luck, or you may really care about that for whatever reason, and that's fine. But it's not an end-all be-all thing. I'll make this chin too pointy. Yeah, just like that. I think that's fine. But the neck for me is too high up. You can see that she's looking like this as mine is looking like this. So we need to figure out how to break that down. See, the best way to understand anatomy, or at least, oh, thank you for the bet. Oh, don't forget to thank him. Thank you so much, Chris. Wow, that's amazing, bro. Oh wait, did you say something after that? Hold on, I think I didn't see it. Oh yes, just leaving work. Haha. Oh, how is your day going? My day's going well. Thank you for asking, bro. I do appreciate it, and thank you for the badge. I do appreciate that too. Hey, honest, took me a while to bum here. It's alright, bro. Take your time, and great to have you in the stream. Well, TikTok and Instagram. Everyone, just to let you know, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. No, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. All 4 of them right now. We're streaming to it right now. You can come on any platform you prefer. There's no loss. The only thing in the difference between the mobile versions is that you see my hands. That's pretty much it. And probably the music's gonna be a little bit more louder than usual, I think. I'm not sure. But thank you, Chris. It does mean a lot, bro. You're welcome. I really love your artwork, and you're amazing. Oh, thank you, Chris. Oh, thank you, bro. That made my day. Oh, that made my day. Thank you, Chris. Oh, this is gonna make me shed a tear, bro. Plus Ultra. Oh my gosh, that means a lot, man. And then we just started too. That's amazing. I'm glad. I just want to show everyone, even Chris and everyone else who's here, that if you're having issues with anatomy, don't fret, don't be scared. Whether you're a beginner, a novice, or a fully advanced, even a professional, you don't need to know anatomy to understand it. All you need to do is just break it down in shapes and sizes like that. So for instance, let's just say you're not visually good at drawing the references. Fine. So what you want to do, I would do, I'm not advocating tracing. I don't think tracing is the best way to go, but I think breaking down in shapes makes more sense. So what I mean by this is, let me make this transparent so they don't get mad at me. There we go. Yeah. Okay. There are ways to get around this. So like, 1, you must break it down in shapes. Haha, plus Ultra. Aw. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Guys, I'm just letting you guys know, those of you who are on Instagram, even this is to Chris too, and anyone else who chose to buy a badge or a case may be, I'm only streaming on Instagram for 1 hour because Instagram, well, I'll go 2 hours. Because Instagram does this thing where it kicks me off every hour, because I guess they don't do more than an hour. I guess it's too much for them, because people are using like illegal, like third-party apps. I think it's called Duck or something with a duck. I forgot, Yellow Duck I think it's called. And I guess they're trying to really beat down on that, so you can't stream too long. So if I get kicked off, it's because the hour's up. It's not that I left, because that is annoying, especially if I'm mid-sentence explaining something when you guys ask a question. Just to let you guys know, if you have any questions, leave a question in the little questionnaire thing, whether it be on Instagram or TikTok. If you're on Twitch or YouTube, leave your question in the comment section. It does let me know where you are, so just in case, if you're wondering how am I seeing this on TikTok, on Twitch, on YouTube, I have this third-party thing for YouTube and Twitch only, and it's perfectly fine. It doesn't violate anything because I'm not affiliated with Twitch. I do use Twitch, but I'm not affiliated with Twitch or YouTube, so I'm not violating anything. And this is perfectly legal and fine. But just let you know, if you guys want to talk to me and ask me any questions to those platforms, I'll answer your questions here because it tells me what icon and what platform you're on, so I know where you're coming from and all that great stuff. So I just want everyone to know that. So if you're wondering how I'm going to respond to you, you don't think I'm going to see your message, I am here and I will read your message. If I missed your message, if I don't respond to it, it's just because I didn't see it. That's it. But if it's something offensive, I will acknowledge it and say I can't answer that, or I rather not answer if it's something really like rude or something insensitive. I don't want to offend anyone. I'm trying not to, especially the work I do, because it always offends some Karen out there because the booty is just too luscious, you know. So the thing is here, I just want to let everyone know, if you're having problems with anatomy, this is what I learned from the YouTube artists in my day. And they're still doing it now. This is a thing you can try. You can always go to the body and break it down into shapes. Don't break it down. Don't try breaking it down by tracing. Well, you can do that if that helps you, fine. But I would rather do it in shapes, because if you do it in shapes, you can understand it more organically. And I know this is something that you probably heard 1,010 times. I know it sounds annoying to hear it from the next YouTuber or next artist or whatever case may be, but this is something important. You want to, and I keep repeating, you want to break it down in forms, meaning, like, for instance, if you're trying to break down this leg, right? Break it down like this. Let's even zoom in so you guys get a better understanding. We break it down like this, right? And then we give it ellipse, but don't connect the ellipse. That's one thing I learned. Never connect them. Always keep them kind of open, because it gives your brain that illusion that there's something that, even though it's not connecting, something's 3D is there. I don't know why that happens in our brains, but it gives us a sense of depth, I guess. So always look at it that way. Don't try tracing it. Try to make it into like a circle and understand it in that sense. Or if you can't do that in shapes, you can always look at each shape like this, like that, and then shape it like, oh, it's like a puzzle piece. If you think about it, think about puzzles. It's always a puzzle. Don't see it as, like, if you break it down in pieces like this, like thick pieces like this, it's easier to look at it. Because if I told you to draw something like this, it don't seem that big of a deal, right? But if I connect it to like a leg, now it's becoming more leg-ish. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a perfect way of looking at it, but like, you get my concept. Like, break it into shapes. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't look perfect because I don't have a reference, but that's one way of doing it. The next thing I would advise is that if you want to get better at even more drawing and doing your own drawings without using reference, I suggest have a reference, look at the reference as best as you can, take it, absorb it in, right? And then you can do it in 2 and 3 ways. One, you can do what I say, do the whole shape thing, right? Break it down in shapes. Big shapes. Don't worry about little shapes. Don't do little shapes, because that's gonna make things more complicated and a lot more. Always do it in big, just like how you do it with hair. You don't do every little strand like this. You don't do hair like that. You do hair in chunks. And always know when you're doing hair, you don't do it in just chunks, but you have a pinpoint place where the hair is coming from. Because I think what happens is, what's your setup? I use an iPad Pro 2020 and Procreate. Sometimes I use Clip Studio, but I take longer to finish a drawing because of the interference. I understand. Okay, software I use is CSP, which is Clip Studio Paint. The second thing I do with my setup is a X Pen. I think X Pen E2020 is old. I don't think they make them anymore, so I'm kind of unstranded of with this one. So I have to soon buy a new one, because they're not. I don't think they're making these anymore. I still think they're still making the pen for this, but I think it's gonna be pretty limited. But I use a X Pen 2020, I think E2020, and my setup, I use literally like these water bins to keep up the cameras, because I'm using a stationary camera thing. Like, it's, I think it's like $5. Actually, I'm gonna put that in my descriptions later on, so you guys can get a hold of that, so you guys can do your own setups in that way. And they're rather cheap. They're like $5 each. They're not high expensive, but they do their job. So that's something you can try. Hey, Gem. I'm gonna say Gem. What up, Gem? I don't want to say your name wrong. I think I did. But that's the software I use for my Android phone and my sister's iPhone. She just got a new one, so that's how I'm able to do this at once. Because the iPhone allows me to stream. Took me a while to just make sure if any questions came up, I didn't miss anything. The iPhone allows me to go on TikTok and stream there, and my Android is at least old enough or at least capable enough to still stream to Instagram, even though it has its problems. But other than that, that's my setup. I would probably have to do a tour one day on YouTube and show you guys what I do. Without showing my face, because I don't show my face at all. I try to keep my face out of it. I try to make it all about either the content or the art. That's it. I don't really make it about me. I try and make it not about me. Me is only the dude who makes the pictures look pretty and answer the questions. The pen does all the work. And my hands. That's it. But other than that, I may have to do a tour one day. I might do an Instagram tour. I might do a TikTok tour. Or I might do a small TikTok tour and then do a YouTube tour, a full one. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But thank you so much, Chris, for that donation. I do appreciate it, man. I don't want to make you think that it was just a one and done. Thank you. And also thank you for those of you who comes in through TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram. It does mean a lot to me for you guys being in here. It does, so I can at least give some insight. So if you guys have any questions, please drop a question in the questionnaire. Hey Sarge, what's going on? Please drop a question in the questionnaire. Hey Fletcher Jack, I'm sorry. Fletcher Jack, I said that wrong. Put the question near the bottom if you have a question, especially an art question. If you have a personal question, like how long I've been drawing or something, you can ask that. But if you ask any offensive questions, I'm just going to probably ignore it. Or I may acknowledge it, but then I'm going to give it very briefly, so it's not going to be like knowledge like that. Yoo-hoo, hero. Hello. Welcome. So just let everyone know, those of you who are struggling with anatomy, always break it down into like a shape. Those of you who are having problems with connecting legs to the butt to the torso, I am learning how to use the crotch system, which is funny. For girls, I usually use a panty type thing, so it makes it easier to understand. Because if you understand the panty type of, not the panties like actually panties, like the legs that connect to the joints of like here and then here and then here, right? Like it's like, think of it like a boxer shorts. Yeah, think of boxer shorts. I think that's better to visualize. Visualize it like boxer shorts. If you can visualize it in that form and break it down in that way, it probably might be easier to know how to connect these. It's going to take some time. I think about a month, or probably less than a month. If you do it and take time and take your time, you might get it faster than I did. And all that stuff. What's going on, Fletcher? I hope you're having an awesome day. Those of you who are coming in, thank you. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. And yes, we're really doing a focusing gesture study. So if you have any questions, please drop a question. Hey, Yum. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well, hun. Okay. So I would break it down into shapes like that, and then break it like this, and like this, like this. Like, I just learned a trick from, I forgot the YouTuber's name. I think it's Requiem or Reg. I think he goes by Reg, by short. He did this thing where he makes an S like this, or like, I've been practicing a bit, but like this, and like this, and like this. And he said something about when you're drawing legs, always know when you're going like this, always make it tapered. When they say tapered, they mean make it like sharp at the edge. So where you begin should be sharp like this. Okay? So that's something that's important to look into. So like for instance, if you're drawing a leg like this, is a cool trick. It's going to take some finessing to understand, but 9 times out of 10 you might get it because it's such a simple task. And that's how you make a leg. You do the S trick. And then like that. And then you can 3D shape it. Okay. Like that. I would wave to you, Fletch, but it won't let me. Hey, Yen. What's going on? What?
You gotta do it in order.
What?
The waving thing so you can get everybody.
I don't think that's how it works, because it keeps stopping me from pressing. Hey, Yami. What's going on? Have any questions on how's your day? How's everyone's day? Please tell me about your days, though. I know I go straight into the lesson, but like...
What's with the red dot next to the 3?
Excuse me? Red dot. Oh, wait. Topics? What is that? That's new. I've never seen that before. I don't know what that is. I gotta figure out what that is later. So, what's going on, Yem? How's your day going? But yeah, this is how you pretty much draw a leg in that sense, but this is not as perfect because it has to be more defined, because the kneecap is important. Sometimes I do the ball method where I make a ball, and then what I do is focus everything on the ball to ultimately figure out what I want to do in this sense, like this. And then the ball is the kneecap, and this is more emphasized, the back of here. This is more straight, and this is more thick, like that. And then you just erase this. Right? Like that. I know it's not perfect, but it's a method that does work. I'm not going hard in it because we're just keeping everything pretty loose. Never try to. I've learned this. Never try to draw with your wrists. Never do that. Never try to pull it tight and then draw, because you will tend to make more mistakes in that sense if you want your drawings to be. Hey, 3 Nina. You're gonna make your drawings more stiff. The more control you have, the more stiff it is. The less control you have, the more gesture it is. That's something that you should always keep in mind. So the more fluent you are, as in the more loose you are, but cognizant of what you're trying to draw, the more likely you can get it. So that's something you should take in consideration. So always be ready to see that closely. But now we're going back to the drawing. Now we're pretty close. Wow, I actually put it back in the right place. We're pretty close in what the drawing is supposed to be, but not there yet. So what we're going to do is I think it's the head positioning, if anything. Okay, so we're going to turn this like that. See? Okay, that's a lot better. It's about there. Now, to make sense of the head, oops, there we go. To make sense of the head, we have to use the, I forgot method, I forgot what it's called, it starts with L. You guys might know what I'm talking about. And you gotta look at the head more planes than a round ball. Because if you start looking at more of a round ball, you're gonna start making mistakes and thinking that eyes just slide off faces, and when you draw eyes, it's gonna feel this weird synthetic like placement. And you don't want that. You want it to feel as natural as possible, right? So okay, so the neck is like this, right? That's something that should be taken in consideration. Hey, Lee, Joe. Hey, Dank Marshall. Marshmallow. There we go. Dank.
I left you with a leg. I came back and see a whole person.
Well, your brother doesn't work. Alright, so always keep in mind when drawing bodies, be loose. And when I say loose, don't try to tighten your wrist and try to draw. That's where it gets stiff. Use your whole arm, as in the whole elbow to the hand, not the wrist. Elbow, hand, elbow, hand. I know at first you guys are gonna probably find that awkward to do, because we're so used to drawing with our wrist because we've been taught as kids to do cursive and write with our hand and this, that, and the third. So it's quite understandable why it's gonna feel, oh my god, feel awkward in that sense. And then I felt the same way.
You have no charges in. What is wrong with you?
No, I don't.
You a mad lad.
Okay. Anyway, so that's something you guys have to look closely at. Be as loose as possible. I'm not trying to be tight with the thing at all, and that's where most people kind of mess up or feck up because they're not using their arm. They're using, and when I say use your arm, I mean it. Use your arm, even for the smallest things. I'm using my whole arm. I hope you guys. Let me show you guys. Those are you on TikTok. I'm doing like this. I'm not doing this. I'm doing or this. It's too stable. Oops, let it load.
Yeah.
It's just loading.
Plug in your stuff. Your thumb's gonna die. I don't trust stream without having a charger in.
Okay, that's plugged in. Now you can plug in the other one.
All day we was running around getting chests and getting impact, so I can get the points. So
Yeah.
I can get the wishes.
Hmm.
So I can get new characters. I really want Clee. I don't want those other people.
Can you get the same character again?
I believe you can. It's a gotcha game. They're going to make you have duplicates.
Okay. Anyway, so let's keep focus right here. So if you guys have any questions, please drop a question in the questionnaire. I wonder if you guys are having a hard time seeing on TikTok. I feel like you guys are. I feel like it's blurry.
Did you clean the lens? Because I was holding it all day. I'm on it.
What size canvas do you recommend? What I recommend if you want. Okay, this is gonna kind of conflict. Sorry guys, those of you on Twitch. I'm pretty sure I'm making a lot of noise. Hold on, let me make this easier.
Stop. You did it to me earlier today.
Okay. Wait, where's my glasses?
I have no idea.
You don't have it?
No. Here. Why don't you just stick it right here?
I just don't like all the movement, but anyway. But yes, what I recommend for most people, if you want crisp lines, I suggest, this might suck for some of you, depending if your computer can handle it. Put your drawings or your canvas in inches. And I put it at 3 inches. 3 inches to 3 inches. 3 by 3, or at least 4 by 4. That won't fuck up your computer. Don't go 10 by 10 because you're not printing anything. The reason why I say 3 by 3 because it's at least small enough in memory size for you to do what you want. But if you go higher than that and your computer is not like a beast, you're going to have a trouble, especially rendering it. Because what inches does, what most people don't understand, that the inches, when you put in inches, it's like a vector, so it makes it very difficult for it to pixelate. Because I have to really zoom in. Like I'm at the pretty much at max now for it to look like this. Okay, to look all pixelated the way. Let me move this. For it to look all pixelated the way it is, right? And I'm in 3000, and that's very close up. Now from afar, where you guys are gonna see this on Instagram, it's gonna look perfect sketch-wise because I think it's compressed. I don't want to think the word is compressed, but it's compressed correctly in a way that it wasn't. Oh, you wear glasses? Not really. I don't wear glasses. They're actually fake. I wear them for the reference of Fully Cooley, but it's nice to have them because I can place my lavalier right in the middle so it doesn't make a lot of noise. But you can hear me talk. But I don't wear glasses like that. No, I don't wear contacts either. I just put on the glasses for anime aesthetic reasons. What size canvas is it in? Okay, so but that's the thing. I would put your canvas in inches by 3 by 3. Mine's 7 by 7 because my computer can handle it. I can actually go, I think, 11 by 11 or 15 by 15 if I'm right. If I'm right, but that's a big file size for no reason. If you're not printing anything, like you're trying to print something for like Redbubble, or you're trying to do something like very professional in that sense, I suggest not to, because you're just putting a lot of work on your computer and you don't want to do that. But if, let's just say, your computer can't handle the 3 by 3 inches, I would go pixels. But what happens is when you go pixels, it's gonna look, if you zoom in really hard, well, not that hard, but if you zoom in, you will get pixelated like edges. But to combat this, you can bring up your DPI. I forgot what it means, something pixel something, I think intensity or something, I forgot what it's called, by at least 300, or if you want to go higher, I recommend probably 700 at max. Actually, better yet, 600, because some of you can't even go 700. I can go higher than that, but 300 to 600 DPI in pixels right now, because like if I were to say file and new, I'm at 7 height and resolution as 750. That's pretty high, but my head settings are always on high because I want to get that crisp look for my work. So be careful if you have a computer and it's a potato. Don't push it. Do not push it. You don't have to. Hey, Kuro Fiza. Hey, Siba. Siba. I think Siba or Siba. But yeah, that's what I recommend. For pixels, 300 DPI, 7. Oh, I forgot. If you're doing pixels, because like they convert it into what it is. So in pixels, it'll be 5,250 by 5,250. That's exactly what I have for inches. But don't do this if your computer can't handle it. Just put on regular settings, 720, 1080p. That's it. If you don't know where that is, you can literally go to custom. Or wait, is it custom? No, you go to custom, and I think if you pick, is it square? I don't remember. I think you have to split. You go to your canvas settings right here, and then you click and you put 720 1080p. If it looks straight on, then flip it, and you can press this button to flip it, and it will fix your problem. If you do it over again, but like that. So, like, okay, we're in pixels. This is in pixels right now. This is in pixels. Yeah, it is in pixels. So if I zoom in, it's gonna look great because it's on a high setting. High setting. It's almost as close as the one I have here, but this is in inches. But it converted whatever is in inches to pixels to look like this. So if you do it in pixels, it's gonna be less memory on you. But then again, it'd probably be a bit taxing. Not over inches, but it might be a little bit more. If I'm correct on that. Hey, Alex. But I hope that answers your question. So, okay. So we need to figure out how to get this leg. See, my leg here is more seen. Like, the leg that you see here isn't correct because you can see this leg here is like this. My leg is like this or something. It doesn't look right. So we need to erase this and then like that, and then okay. And then what we need to do make it really difficult. So like, and this is where perspective really comes in, and this is something that needs to be practiced. I'm still working on that video because I want to explain it the way I can in a crash course for you guys to actually understand it well. And the problem also is that the breast is way too close to the neck. You see where the mistake comes in, where I drew it? The neck comes in way too close to the chest like that. It has to be more down, more loosed up like here. I would say a little bit more smaller, but like about here. So there's a gap between, there's an actual chest. There's not breasts on her neck, because like you don't want that. That's not realistic in a sense. Like I know we're talking about anime here, but some realism does work, and it makes it more believable and more attractive to look at. But if you just ignore total like realism in that sense, in certain situations like this, it's not going to look right no matter how much you try to ignore that. You have to take those things in consideration. So I suggest try to do your best not to fall into the ignorance of, oh, it's my style, because that's not technically your style. What you're doing is just covering up the fact you don't want to do the fake, you don't want to do the extra hard work to fix your issue, because either you feel incompetent of doing it, or I don't know, it's just pure pride. It is what it is. It's artist's pride. I understand that. We all been there. I'm not gonna pretend like I haven't, but once you start swallowing that pride, all's good. You can actually start getting around and fixing problems. Once you get over yourself on that situation, you can make it through that. Hey, Mino. Hey, Mino, what's going on? So that's something that needs to be taken in consideration. What?
I gotta show you this. I was trolling around on Tumblr.
You go on Tumblr?
Yeah, sadly, because bad fiction. Anyway, here.
I see food.
Yeah, those are drawings.
Oh, okay. That one looks more real than all of them. Aw, so cute. It looks like something you would see in a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
Like a artwork. This is the type of stuff you see in a restaurant. Why does it look like bone?
Okay, this one looks real.
This one's the best one. It looks more real than all of them. You know, you could be a master artist when you can draw food and make it look even better than the real thing.
I know, right? It's so wrong. Why does the actual anime food look better than the actual real food?
Just life. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I'll have to figure out how to do this part. And I think the number one problem for me is sometimes limbs look kind of weird. Hey, Sebastian. So what we want to do, actually I always do one eye now. I don't even do both eyes, I do one eye. For that very reason. Right there. I always do that when I'm done, but I'm not technically done, but I'm going to give it a done for now because I'll come back and fix this later. But this is what we're looking for. This is the type, but we need to fix this arm because this is not realistic. The arm, we need to break it down and figure out why it looks like that. Now, I was listening to Ergo Josh. I don't know if some of you know who that is, but he's a YouTuber, and he was talking about drawing arms and stuff like that, and he said something around the lines that when he does arms, he looks at them as diamonds now, because he learned this from, I think it was Kim Jong-un. I think he learned it from. I can't really know who you mentioned, but he said he makes the arms like into like diamonds, like oblong diamonds in that sense. So like he does this thing where it's like this is the hand, and then like I don't know, it's a weird thing he said, and it kind of resonated with me, but putting into practice is kind of hard because I keep trying to draw them as is, but not try to draw them as diamonds as a reference to do X, Y, and Z. It still throws me off because I keep drawing them in such a way that they don't even look like diamonds, because it's just like very misshapen hot dogs, and that's a big problem for me. When it comes to hands, it's not a big deal anymore. I don't think so. Hands are still tricky depending on what you're trying to do, but you can usually manipulate them the way you want to. You don't even have to like have a reference. Well, if you have practice, You don't have to have a reference. You can kind of manipulate it in your favor depending on what you're trying to do. If it makes sense, as long as it looks good, it makes sense. But overall, it just makes sense. But that's something to be practiced upon. So I always recommend the 30-day the 30-day draw hand challenge. Do it for 30 days straight. Draw 3 hands or 4 hands a day. A day, not every hour or every minute, because I know that can be extremely taxing and not everyone has time for that.
I know, I am being quite a bugaboo right now.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to make everything right. See what I can.
At least I know we can know how to fix this problem.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna back this up so you all can see it. I don't know if it looks blurry. I think it looks blurry.
I know it's not the phone. It's just weird.
So I don't know. Is it have a setting on? I
Is
don't know.
the beauty filter on?
I don't think so.
I think it is.
Cause I really hate it when that thing's on.
I want to find it, but I don't want to accidentally do something.
Guys, those of you who are on TikTok, let me know if you're having any issues. Guys, those of you who are on Instagram, I suggest jump to TikTok if you want to keep watching this, because TikTok is eventually gonna kick you off, and that's annoying, and that breaks the fun of the questions and stuff like that. So I recommend, if you're on Instagram, just jump to TikTok if you'd rather stay on your phone. I'm not even telling you to go to Twitch or YouTube, but please jump over there if you want to continue what you're looking at on Instagram. It would be more beneficial because I'm able to stream longer there, and I won't be kicked off for no reason unless I do something stupid. But the chance of that happening is really unlikely. So that's pretty much it. Okay, so we got most of this done. Okay, like this. Okay, and then her arm will be probably coming from here, because her arm is past her. If I remember, her arm is actually more high up. We have to bring that up, but I'll do it in a second. Okay. There we go. I think that's a little better, because we see more of the lower back anyway, more cases than that. So we're gonna try to make this make sense. There we go. And now the butt. I think the legs and the butt here needs to be more like right, and then what we're gonna do, try to bring this through like this. Okay. That, okay. Alright. So I hope that, I think we got close to what we were supposed to do. I don't think we hit the mark perfectly, but we got very close to it. So you guys can look more closely onto that. Okay. Okay. And if you guys are wondering where I got this reference, it's not technically a reference. It's just from a anime. It's from, I think, Tokyo Sur. No, Tokyo Source. It's Tokyo. What do you call it? It's just they sell figurines, and I guess anime books. So, I forgot. I'll put their name in the descriptions later. Okay, let me put this here and here. And then I always do this thing where I put like these ellipses over the head so I have a better understanding what the eyes will be. It will feel more real in that sense to me. But for now on, my new aesthetic is putting like one eye for the right because I always put the like that All Might Sans Undertale eye thing on the right side all the time. So. Alright, I think that hit the mark fine. Okay, like that. Okay. I'm gonna try to do some of this leg real quick. I feel like it's, and then we'll go to the next gesture, and I'll break that down next too. All right, I think this is fine. You'll be catching these drawings in future posting. Oh, and I think I'm gonna make some changes to the Patreon. Those of you who are patrons, I'm going to change it. I'm going to change the tier system. I think we'll just make it 1 or 2 tier system. I'm not gonna make it 3. I think the third one's a little unnecessary because I want to do the Patreon where it's easier for me to just get to it instead of making it a chore. I think that defeats the purpose of the whole Patreon when it becomes a chore from that point, and that becomes problematic over time, and then no one's getting what they want. Because I know I take some time to make the YouTube videos because I'm trying to make them as perfect as possible. Hey, Gremlin. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Sorry about this. Thing just curved. There you go. Hold on. Let me just turn this up. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Those of you on Instagram. Alright, so I think we did our job here. So we'll go to the next one. Okay, let me get rid of this. Perhaps this one will be the drawing. I'm not really sure. Now we're gonna use Froppy from My Hero Academia. I know you guys probably was gonna like that one. So we're gonna break this down leg-wise because mainly, yes, I did say this is about gesture poses and sexy poses, but like Froppy's sexy in her own way, in her own weird, strange froggy way. I don't know, but we're focusing mainly on the legs here. That's what we're focusing on because I know this type of leg can be kind of hard to do. So we're going to be focusing how to break down the legs. Let me see. So if you're having trouble drawing or doing gesture poses, or you're having a problem with anatomy, like I said, what the problem is that we need to break it down in shapes, like I said before. Break it down in shape. Hey Jay, what's going on, bro? We gotta break it down like this. And like this, because if you break it down in shapes, it becomes easier. And I always say use the panty effect. So when I say panty effect, I'm not talking about actual panties, but you can make it into more like a boxers if you want. That makes you feel more comfortable, and figure out where the boxers are, and then you can figure out where the crotch is, because I think we focus so much on the legs that we're not really making sense of like the crotch itself, because it what connects everything from the torso to the legs, all three. Dude, sorry for coming in late. You're doing my homework. No problem, bro. No, we're not even. We just started like what 2 hours ago. We still got a good what 3 more hours left. I think like 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 3 more hours left. Guys, I'm letting you guys know right now. If you're on Instagram, jump to gig, or no, it's ging named Joe something. Guys, if you're on Instagram and you like what you're seeing, please jump to the TikTok, because I can stream longer there, just like YouTube and Twitch. It's just that Instagram likes to kick me off every hour, because I guess they're just trying to crack down on people who are trying using third-party apps and stuff, and they don't really like that. So they give people an hour. They can't last for hours and hours and hours. I guess they can't handle it or whatever. Hey, Plato, welcome back, bro. Thank you for sharing the live. Hey, Jay, I hope you're having an awesome time, dude. I hope you're having an awesome day. I hope everyone's having an awesome day. I send nothing but plus ultra love to every last one of you guys. Today, for those who are just coming in, we're just focusing on gesture studies. We're trying to figure out how to break down the body in a certain way, so you guys don't have to worry about, do I need to know the neck, the leg, the arm in such a medical way that you have to be like some type of doctor. No, you don't have to learn this. All you need to do is break it down in shapes, and to make that easy on yourself, always remember, I always start like this. We're gonna start like this. So one thing I always say when you're doing draw from your arm. From your arm, mean your elbow. Oops, I keep knocking this. I'm so sorry, guys. It's right next to me. So hey, Toka, welcome back. Oh, have you been here? Yeah, you've been here. Draw from your arm to your hand. Arm to your hand, not your wrists. Don't use your wrists. Don't do this and be like, no, use your arm like this, because you'll get more of a gesture. And don't tighten your wrists. Don't tighten your drawing. Don't tighten. Don't do that, because you're going to get the opposite of what you want. You're not going to get what you actually want. You will get the opposite of that. I'm telling you that now. So you go get a circle like this, nice and loose. Don't worry about accuracy right now. We're not worried about that. Just make a head a little bit like that. Just be loose. Don't even worry about it connecting all that well. Right? And then we make the live action. This is something I just do. You don't have to do this part, but if it helps you so you have an understanding, because actually the line action is not in that. Because if you look at the body here, because I'm making a circle, actually better yet, I'm going to just make the head right here. You see how the head is like this, right? And the body, the breast is going this way, right? The shoulders are going this way. So I would do it like this. So since the head is looking directly at us in this sense, what I would do is go back to the head. And remember, we're not worried about detail. We're worrying about general things you can see without looking too hard at it. So we're going to make an X like this. Right, like that. It don't have to be perfect. It don't have to be the same. You just have to get a pretty close representation of what you're trying to do. All right, and now the line is like this because she's looking this way where the crotch is. Always remember something: the length of the head, like I think from the head to the crotch, or I think to the neck. I always say the neck. To the chin or to the... No. I think to the head. To the head to the crotch is the same length as your legs. Always remember that. That's something important to go. I go to Instagram. No, don't go to Instagram. Stay right here on TikTok. Just stay on TikTok. I suggest just stay on TikTok. Because... it's been like over an hour now. I think I'm gonna get kicked off of it anyway. I'll boot it back up, but I'll boot it one last time on Instagram. One last time, I think, depending on my mood. But like this. So, and please note something, guys. When I say the line of action, this is not the spine. It is not a spine. Oh, look at that! I'm about to get kicked off Instagram right now. My sketches, 15 joins. I'll be back on, guys, in 2 seconds. I'm about to get kicked off. Like, I got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye-bye. What? Hold on. Okay, we're back. Okay, so what I mean by this is that you don't have to... It's not a spine. This is not a spine. It's not. What it is just giving you the energy that you should give in a gesture like way. So like this and like this. This is where the boobs are. So the chest is like this, or a little bit higher than that, like this, and then the spine go like this. Oh wait, let me fix that real quick. It's gonna confuse people why that's floating there. All right, so I'm gonna get this. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Now we're going to make this small. Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay. The spine's like this. Well, it's more like this, and then since we need to understand her crotch and how it's placed, it's gonna be a little bit difficult to just figure this out. So if we can figure out the crotch, we can figure out everything else. When I say crotch, I'm talking about the panties or panty line connecting to the legs. So like here, because since I drew that, we have at least and make it 3D. Don't just make it 2D, because it's gonna probably throw you off. Okay. Is it okay for me to practice my drawing on a sheet and then digital? Yeah, it's perfectly fine. You still drew it. I don't recommend tracing. That's just me. Some people say that helps them, and that's fine. Fine if that helps you. But I recommend don't trace. Like, when I say don't trace, I'm not talking about you breaking into shapes. That's fine. I think that's fine because you're visualizing it in a way. But like, if you're just tracing it and then digitalizing it by just printing into the computer, scanning into the computer, then that's not your work. You just literally just digitized something you traced. But like, I don't see that as like, to me, I don't see it as like your artwork, because you have to, like, it's one thing I'm visually doing it by looking and interpreting, because you have to interpret. You don't interpret when you're doing a tracing, you know what I'm saying? So it makes total sense. Okay, so I'll make it like this, and now because I see where this is, and I make another thing for where the other thing will be connected, because they're always the same length. The circles at the crotch where the leg is conjoined, I can now make it obscure like this. Actually, better yet, because I know there's it's like a rectangle like this. It's not perfect, but we have a better guess on where this is placed than just us kind of eyeballing it and then something doesn't seem right or feel right. It's not going to be accurate completely, but it's close to accuracy as an educated guess. Hey, Kahau. Hey, L exit. Welcome. Thank you for the hearts. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, Radical. Those of you on Instagram, I suggest just come on to TikTok. It's better that way because you don't have to worry about being kicked off. Easy. when it cuts off on me, because it only lasts for an hour or so. And once it plays, I think for now on, when I do my Instagram, it's gonna be 1 hour and that's it. And then once it kicks me off, I go and just do my other stuff on the other platforms, because I'm kind of tired of Instagram as BS. I don't know if that's a thing they're fixing or something they're just keeping permanent for now. But I can't take any more with the whole kicking me off and then I'm in mid-sentence explaining something to someone. So I'll just go for the whole hour. I think that makes more sense. So I've always, and I don't know if Instagram sees me as spammy when I keep coming back on every hour after the hour. So I'm not really sure. There we go. So we got the leg like this. See how much of an educated guess we can make out of that? So just kind of eyeballing it, and then like I don't think it's proportionally right, but it looks a lot proportionally right than if you just eyeballed it and just kind of guessed at it. I don't think that makes any sense. I think that's a waste of time, and also it will frustrate the hell out of you. So it's best to have some type of formula, some type of educated, not guess, but some type of method. At least you have something to fall upon as a skill or practice in some form, so it doesn't feel frustrating when you're doing this on your own. Hey, Del Gladio, I think. Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. I do appreciate you guys being here. We're doing some gesture studies. It does not have to be the same, just that it was your way, or how would you do it? Oh, what? It does not have to be the same, just that it was your way, or how would you do it? Truth. I don't know. That's a statement. Wait, is that a question? I think that's a question. So like, to make something in your way, you can do one of two things. Literally draw it in the sense of using it as a reference and see your interpretation of that, or you can take that reference and then totally change everything. Oh yeah, and just let you guys know, girls' necks are a lot more slimmer than boys. That's something quite obvious to see. Most girls' necks, unless they work out really hard, they tend to have a thicker neck than the average female. But for Froppy's case, her neck, actually, I don't think her neck shows in here. Let me take this away real quick. No, her neck does show. So since her neck does show, we need to indicate that there's a circle here, because it does show a circle. All right. So, do you attend a art school currently, or have? Nope, I have never attended art school, not once. I always kind of wanted to. I kind of wanted to go to Full Sail, but I heard that there's some not great things happen there, and it's highly expensive. You gotta get like a scholarship just to go. So like I decided not to go. So I went to community college, but I had an art class, but the art class I had was about history, about art in Mesopotamia, in Egypt or so, and then the Romans and stuff like that, but nothing with drawing at all. We did no drawing. It was all self-paced online. It was boring as hell, and it was a waste of my time. There was no drawing whatsoever. It's literally asking questions, and what do you remember from the history lesson? That's it. There's no drawing. There's no axing of drawing. You never draw one thing. You don't ask to draw a flower, a pot, a hand, nothing. So that was dumb. So all your drawing skill just came from just drawing from... Yeah, well, I don't know if drawing can be genetic, but I knew my father, my grandfather, my uncles, some of my cousins and aunts can draw on my dad's side. Definitely not on my mom's side. I've never seen any of them actually draw. Actually, no, that's a lie. I only seen like two, but but they're not related. And the other did one drawing. I remember he did a drawing of Sora from Kingdom Hearts, but that was a one-time thing, and I was like 10. But that's pretty much it. I never seen him draw ever since. But yes, it's from practice. doodling in class and then also taking it seriously in my 20s. In my mid to early 20s, I guess. Yeah, early to mid 20s. So, yeah. We don't realize we have a gift till like we're in the 20s in most cases. But I was given this gift by my father, so I can say if you consider drawing as genetic, that's one part of it. But if not, then it's just from practice. Because my dad knew how to draw, and he didn't teach me how to draw. It's just I observed him drawing because he drew me stuff in the past and for people in the past, but not for money, for fun. So that's something to take in consideration. He did it for fun. He didn't do it for like payment. He actually did want to do it at one for fashion. Like he would do like the fashion drawings, like the models. He'll draw the models and that's it. He wanted to do that, but I think it was too expensive for him to attend at the time because it was in the 80s or the 90s. So I guess he never got that opportunity. So sadly, he could have probably been something if he did, because he does more realistic type art. So compared to me, I do more anime art. But yeah, hey chill. Hey middle finger media. But yes, I hope that answers your question. It's just mainly from practice and experience. I am going to no art school. I wish I did. But then again, I kind of am glad I didn't, because if I did, I probably wasted a lot of money. Because I remember I was talking to this one Instagram. I'm not going to out them, but I'll put them in anonymous. But he went to art school, and he said going to art school is probably the most biggest waste of his life, money-wise, because everything he doesn't remember most of what he learned. They just made him do a lot of crap that he didn't want to do. And then when he finally graduated, all that money, he said he wasted $75,000 by just attending art school. And I don't think he had a scholarship, so that's pretty much where it came from. But the fact that he said he wasted it, because he learned more on YouTube than he ever did on any class, from any lecture or even a lesson. So like that tells you something right there. So that proved to me that I didn't need to go to art school to be something. He said, just do what you need to do, practice, be diligent, be passionate what you do, and then you'll be where you need to be. But if you go to art school in hopes that this is going to make you better, which it will, but you're going to probably waste a lot of money doing it, he suggests just practice. Because I also took that advice. Before I even took that advice, the reason why I made my my social media presence is because of a TED Talk I saw a long time ago. I don't know if it's still up there. I'm pretty sure it is. It's when this dude was talking about he always wanted to draw. He always liked cartoons. He liked this and like that. But he could never get the time to draw. So he made it his mission to draw once every day. So he draw one plant pot every day. Every day for 356 days. That's a whole year, I think. I think it's 56 or 55. And the significant difference between when he started and where he stopped was so significant. And he didn't go to no art school, because the more he kept on drawing, the better he got better. The more he did extra things, because it made him feel good. So that's something. So what job did you hope to have dealing with your art? That's a hard one. I always wanted to get into art game design. Like get into, I always okay, if I had to pick a studio right now to just give you a reference, I would love to work for Arc Systems. If you're familiar with their games, they're pretty much fighting games, because I think fighting games are probably the hardest thing to probably produce, because not only because of the whole game design aspect, but like especially if you're trying to do a art style or a style that is very specific, like Arc Systems, if you're familiar with video games, most of it is pretty not hand drawn, but it's hand drawn with 3D. So it plays this role of, like, say Dragon Ball Fighter Z or Guilty Gear. I love games like that because it takes cell shading, 3D, and everything. I try to give you a wave. I'm trying to give you a wave. It won't let me on Instagram. Instagram sucks. I don't know if they're still making maintenance, but I can't wave to certain viewers when they say hi. It pisses me off. But yeah, that's pretty much what that is. It's the fact that I would love to be a art director for a video game, or probably an art director in like animation. I always wanted to make my own anime, to be honest. If I couldn't get into the video game scene. I don't think that's hard to get into. Like getting into the video game scene, you just have to be very good at what you do. If you're pretty good at what you do, you probably might get hired by someone, whether it be an indie team or even a AAA. Because I think most AAA titles tend to hire people freelance-wise. I don't think they're even looking for people who permanently is on their studio. I think it's more cheaper, I think, because it's like a one-and-done thing. What do you do when you face a mental block? When I face a mental block, what I do... good thing you asked that question. I don't think I ever gotten that question before. Hello, Krishna, and 2hand3, I think. But EBN, I'm gonna answer your question. When I have a mental block, if you're saying like drawing wise, like I don't know what to draw, what I do is give myself a topic, so I don't have to think hard about it. So like for instance, if I can't think of drawing anime girls, I don't feel like drawing anime girls, but I have nothing to think about, I'll give myself something like a topic, a theme. So I'll draw anything that has to do with, let's just say, like draw a bunch of light bulbs in different shapes. Like, you know how you have the spiral light bulb? You know, like the spiral ones and stuff like that look like this. And then try to understand it. And then you get reference of one, you know what I'm saying? Or the basic light bulb that we all know, the one that look like this. And then I'm not even just drawing the light bulb, I'm gonna understand the whole, like, I'll say the anatomy. Sorry, it keeps shaking, guys. I'm so sorry. It keeps bumping into it. Let me try to move over here so I don't bump into it so much, so it doesn't shake so much. Okay, so I'm so sorry, TikTok. You guys over here probably having a hard time seeing. I don't know. It feels like it's all blurry. You guys can't see a thing. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I try to make it 3D as possible. And the best way to make 3D is make like ellipses and stuff. So like I'll give myself something I wouldn't draw before. Draw some things that you never draw before or never think you will draw. It'll give you a sense of something like not only to do, but it'll give you a sense of duty or something like that. I draw things that either frustrates me, or if I'm having a mental block, if it's something that doesn't frustrate me, I'll draw something that looks interesting to me. Or if I don't have either two, I'll just pick something extremely random just to see if I can draw it. I'm not even thinking about if I like it or not, or I hate it. Just pick something random. Or if that doesn't work, ask a friend or family member to give you something so it doesn't feel biased that you're picking something that you wouldn't pick. So it feels even more random and more of a challenge because it's not something you would pick. So ask your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, your sister, your dog, your preacher, the mailman, your ex. Slap them. But like anyone like that, ask them to send you a picture of something random to draw. But if it's too random, you can narrow it down. Say, give me a genre that you want me to draw, like cowboys, women, anime, realism, animals, creatures. You know what I'm saying? So you give yourself a bunch of tools and variety so you don't feel like you're being stumped. And you might ask yourself, but if I draw like a monster, how does that help me down the line if I don't draw monsters? It may not help you down the line, but what it does, it gives your brain more. It makes your brain, how can I say, have this mental gymnastic that if, like, what your brain does is compare and contrast situations. So, like, if I gave you a giant monster with a big arm, and it looks really tough to draw, or a case may be, it's gonna be a bitch, right? But if I give you something that you're familiar with, you're gonna, especially if something that was more not as difficult as the arm I gave you, you're gonna draw that more likely and have a better time. So what you did is you drew something really difficult, and then you draw something that would have been difficult if I gave you first, as in like a female's leg in a certain way, and like you want it in a certain way or a certain angle, and it looks really hard. But if I give you something even more hard that you don't draw before, drawing that female leg is gonna look more fun to draw. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you can do. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Because your brain compares and contrasts situations as in how much worse can this drawing be compared to the drawing I was just doing earlier. So that's one way of looking at it. You're more likely to draw the thing you was probably going to have a problem with if you picked it yourself compared to someone picking it for you. Yeah, I know, Ark. I play fighters and kill. Okay, that makes sense. Good. So that makes it easier to explain. So I would love to do video games like that. But if for some reason I can't, I would like to work into the anime genre of video games, but not all of them, because I know some anime games really do suck. If I have to work for at least one anime game, if I can think of one, it's probably something for Square Enix like Final Fantasy, Genshin Impact, or Zelda, or what can I think of? I can't think of my head. What's another anime I can think of? Or probably Monster Hunter, probably, but no, Capcom. I would love to work for Capcom as well. Any fighting based type, because what that does, I think they forces most of their staff to learn how to draw fluently from point A to point Z, because everything's about frames, always about frames. That's pretty much key. Because if you can draw frame by 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 frame to Z, and it looks fluent, you're gonna do well. Drawing like a still drawing, especially very complex, ain't that big of a deal when you have to make it move and make it believable. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing you can look at it. So that's how I look at it. Just like how I did this one, and then I did this one, and I was explaining and breaking down for you guys. Always remember, understand your crotches, and I know that sounds funny when I say that, but if you understand the crotch, connecting these legs won't be as problematic, because it's easier if you understand them, because if you understand how they function, they won't be a question in your head. It's more of a guessing game. And I think that's probably the scariest part when it comes to drawing something new or something hard that you haven't drawn before. Because when you haven't drawn before, you're going to make a bunch of guesses that may or may not work, and then you're going to be spending more time guessing than actually drawing. And that's going to probably break anyone's pride. And I know how that goes. So I know how that goes. Ooh, wave. I didn't see you guys waving. I'm so sorry. Ashton, I didn't go down. Mortiz, Mano left. Oh, Mano's back. Okay. Fear, gotcha, bro. It does so to actually distract myself from the mental block itself, using other mental challenging things. Yeah, that's the only way you can actually beat mental block with you. To beat mental block, you have to use, it's like fighting fire with fire. Instead of trying to unravel it, try to stack on it. So like mental block, like mental block, and then try to versus it with something that you wouldn't usually do. So that kind of defeats the mental block by default. Does that make sense? Sheesh, I see what is coming from. I see what you're coming from. The drawing. Will you upload it to your Instagram page? Yes, I upgrade. I am now focusing more on references because I noticed that you guys really love my references. So what I'm going to do for now on, I'm not gonna probably post it today. I'm trying to build up on like a bunch of references, and I'm gonna post 3 a day, 3 a day, 3 a day, 3 a day. So you guys get 3, like 12 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, at 6 p.m. So you're getting 3 different sets of references every day, every day, every day. So you get brand new references nearly every day, 3 times a day. And not only that will bring up the algorithms for me again, thank God, but it gives me the ultimate practice. So I can, once I get to a point where my references are so easy to do, I'll go back doing fan art and I'll make fan art again, probably a more sexier fan art, because I think the fan art I've been doing lately has been kind of mediocre. I don't know if some of you on Instagram seen it on Chun-Li, Rosalina, Cherry, and who was the other one? It was Misty. Those 4, as well as people claim they liked it, because if you want to go to my Redbubble, I already put 2 of them on shirts. So if you like sexy anime girls and NFSW, I can't talk today. They're on my Redbubble, same name, same everything. So you can get the shirt today, or if you don't want it on a shirt, you can get it as a sticker and or poster. So if you want to go get that, you can jump over there right now. I'm gonna post the other shirt today, so you want to check that out. It does. Read that. Okay, just make sure I read out everything. So guys, those of you on Instagram, I suggest jump over to TikTok if you have a TikTok account, because as much as I love you guys over there on Instagram, Instagram does this thing where they kick off creators every hour when you're going live. I don't know why. I think it's just to deter people who keeps going on the third-party apps and using it to do what they want to do. And it breaks their terms of service, so I think that's their way of cracking down on them. But if you want to jump over there, you'll see it longer over here. There won't be no kicking off on TikTok and all that stuff. So you can ask any other questions, I'll respond to them. So as far as I see it, okay. No. Okay. I'm back. Okay, welcome, princess. Okay, so this is something, like I said, it's all about breaking down the shapes and understanding your shapes. If you understand the shapes, it won't be a big deal. Okay. Just letting you guys know, I'm on YouTube and Twitch right now. So if you want to talk to me there, you can go over here on Twitch and YouTube. Just let you go, I'm right now currently streaming on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. So you have 4 platforms you can jump on if you prefer X, Y, and Z. If you like what you see, please follow on the YouTube, because I put tutorials up there. A tutorial is coming out soon. It's telling beginners what to focus on in order. Yes, in order, not random. I'm not doing that. I'm going to tell you what you should learn in order, so you have a good understanding on how to get to point A to point B, instead of giving you random things to focus on, but you don't know what to focus on first. That is coming out soon. I'm just working on it so I can explain it in a way that it doesn't seem I don't know, rude or condescending or anything like that, because that's not the point. The point is to teach you guys, not to make you feel stupid. Because I think if you make your students or make your viewers or whoever you consider them students or viewers, whatever case may be, feel stupid for learning from you, you defeated the point of teaching them, I think, in my opinion. It's a lot like when art teachers go up to you and say, oh, you should learn realism first. Like, yes, you should learn realism, but don't disingenuously just discard their anime drawing. It's because of anime they got into this drawing thing. So encourage their anime drawing and try to mix the two with realism. So what as a teacher should do, instead of just disregarding their drawing and saying you should learn from real life and just don't give them the praise they need, what you should do is combine the two by looking at different anime genres and see what's more closest to realism, so you can get them to do the realism and still stick on their anime genre so they don't feel like they're being pushed to something they can't do. I think that's something that makes more sense to get your students to feel, open to X, Y, and Z. Well, our textures, could I put in a request like anytime? I don't know if you just free or the next think you want to draw. you do a Ria Germany from a top-down perspective? A top-down perspective. Who is Ria Germany? I'm not really sure who that is. I'm not really. Can you send me a picture of that on Instagram? I'll check it out. Because the top down is not as hard as most people think it is. It just seems hard by the way it looks. So let me use an example. A top down is usually about exaggerating. Well, if you can exaggerate, it makes it more fun. If you can exaggerate something, like big, like for instance, like if you had a character looking, or a character like this. I'm not even using reference. I'm gonna just try my best to do this. And then put their shoulders like this. Because the shoulders like this. Because right now, for me as an artist, I'm learning how to do perspective. Because perspective has been my biggest kryptonite of all things. Plato, can you see the screen well? I don't know if you can. It feels blurry to me, but I don't know if it's blurry for you. Could be just me. What's the name of the song? I always heard the song, but I never stop high. Let's go high. Okay, wow. Okay, I see well, don't worry my G. Okay, just making sure, because I know it looks kind of blurry on my end, so I don't know if the filter's on and it makes it look hard to see, and I don't want your eyes being destroyed by that. Yeah, I sent it, I can, every batch, okay, just making sure. Let's see what that is. Oh, sorry guys, hold on, sorry about that, I hit the thing. Sorry about that. Big mistake on my part. There we go. Thank God I didn't get kicked out. Okay. Sorry about that. I gotta put this back up. Okay, there we go. Turn this a little bit more so you guys can. There we go. I think that's easier. Ugh. Okay, so let me see. Maybe I can see it here. I don't see your message. You gotta send it on Instagram. Let me see if I have to refresh this. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think I see it. Sent you. Oh, Grummery. Okay, Ria Grummery. Okay. I know who that is. That's from High School DxD. Okay, I know what you're referring to. Let me see. Now, Reyes has I think a giant rack, I think, if I remember right. But, let me see if I can. And her everything like this. And her hair is kind of like this. I'm not, well, I can do that, but maybe I have a, like, I think I have a top-down perspective we can use, actually. Hold on, let me see. Image. I guess we can use this. Well, no, I think I used this in the past before. Nah, we're not gonna use this. No. I've used that in the past. I'm not gonna use things I used in the past. That's gonna be kind of like cheating in my head. I don't feel right doing that. Okay. I guess we'll go with this one. This is more easier, I guess. Well, it's bottom top. Well, this one's more like a, it's like a 3/4 type thing. Hey, Murky Gamer? I think it's right? Okay, so, I don't know. Let me see. I might go with this one. Is this one fine, or you want something more top-down? Do you see it very bright? Funny how the first texture you mentioned was her giant rack. Yep, that was the first thing, because she does. That's one of her, other than her red hair, because I drew her before in the past, but when I look back at that drawing now, it looks like crap. That's fine. Okay, we'll go with that one. Alright, so to break this down, let's try to break this down. So what we do is that, I keep knocking this. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Hey, Young, UK, I see you. It won't let me wave to you. I don't know why. I hate that, but it's whatever. Okay, so to break this down, look at the head, right? And we're going like this, right? And then the whole body is pretty much like this and like this. So to make sense of it, we have to do this. I don't do this for every reference at all, because this is something I'm teaching you guys. Those of you who are having struggling problems with this particular subject. One thing you should always do is not worry about the whole, let me see, is that the neck showing? I don't know, I can't see. Okay, it's neck, the show. You always have to make sure that you're just not worrying about details like that. Just get the ultimate concept on what you're trying to do. Because if you get too caught up into the whole, what do you call it? The whole idea of keeping things, oh my leg, keeping things perfect at the beginning, you're going to have a hard time. This song is terrible. Not gonna lie, this dude's going too hard for no reason. It's like 8 p.m. bro. It's going way too hard with this fucking song. Okay, so okay, let's put the ear is right about here. Oh yeah, another thing, I think, if I remember right. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to understand the crotch. I forgot. What am I doing? I'm doing some weird crap. Okay, so we have to understand that this is here and this is here. It's like a panty, if anything. So if we understand that, then it'll be easier to okay. I'll be back. Give me 1 sec. Okay. Hey, the wife. Hey, the wife, Bryant. What's going on, bro? Do I ever say your name right, dude? I always feel like I'm saying it wrong. Hey, Crazy. What's going on? And oh, Crazy Quiet twice. Okay. Hey, Crazy Quiet too. Okay. Same person. Okay. Guys, I'm letting you guys know. Oh, thank you, Villa Moon. Hey, I got you, Villa Moon. I got you this time. I got you, bro. I got your badge, and I'm also giving you thanks. Thank you for that, because last time that went left, and it looked like I just left right after you gave me one. So I'm giving you nothing but praise, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate the. Well, you did it twice, I think. Yeah, I'm teaching today, so Joseph joined. Okay, have a good stream, man. I'll catch you. Okay, bro. Thank you, Joe. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are amazing. Yeah, but I'm teaching today, so I'm giving pointers on what you guys should look for when you're doing gesture drawing. Your body looking weird here, looking kind of oblongish, but that's okay. We're going to erase this because what the problem is, I'm going by. The problem with me, I'm going with the actual like shirt, and that's what's throwing me off. And I know this gets hard when you're doing a reference, and the reference is covered in a lot of stuff that shouldn't be, or not shouldn't be, but is, depending on what you want to draw, and you can't determine what you're looking at from underneath, and that gets really tricky, especially for beginners. I know how that goes. I still have that problem too, even today. But we're going to draw Reyes. I think it's Reyes. I think we're going by Reyes. Grummery. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do. Nope. Okay, like this. This leg is looking weird. I know it's looking weird, but we will fix that in a second. I know it looks weird because I'm trying to get the panties to work, or not panties, but the waist, or the whole situation of her body. So, because like the problem was obscuring this whole thing is the fact that her shirt is in the way. So I'm trying to figure out how to explain this to you guys so you guys can understand it and my method to my madness. Okay, like this, and the leg isn't like that. Okay, so. The leg goes here, and the leg here, the arm is way too like bending. The leg looks insane. Okay, let me see. I think I picked a very hard one for me because this angle is usually easy for me, but I think the problem is I'm trying to make everything look like you can see it. So I think if I put the head here. Bring back the breast a little bit because I think that's pulling her way too far. Okay. And now what we're going to do is bring the stomach, go work on just every little thing so we can make sense out of this. Legs. I may have to start over because if I always say this, if you're having an issue with something and it's not working, just start over. I know that seems like really hard to do because that's usually is a hard thing to do. It's like killing your own kid, but then again, you have to make a sacrifice so you don't waste so much time on one person. Hey, chat, what's going on? I'm back. Okay, welcome back, bro. Okay, so Grummery, let me see if I can do this. Hold on. So I know they keep jumping back and forth. Wait, hold on. Did that wrong. Because I've done her before. I drone her before, so. Okay. Oh, wait, I see what's the problem. I'm trying to make things all equal when I'm not supposed to do that. What? Is this thing not... Hold on. Okay. Hold on, guys. Something didn't... Oh, damn it. Why does she always have to be not in the room I need her? Every time. Hold on. Turn this off. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was having some technical issues. Let me see. Now, this. Okay. I'm gonna erase this whole thing because I'm not feeling it. And when you're not feeling something, don't keep going. You're just gonna upset yourself. It's like a relationship you shouldn't be in. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, like this. Okay. 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 Like this. Sorry, I'm trying to keep focused so I can do this right. I keep getting annoyed by this because like it's getting me. There we go. I keep knocking this because the wire's in my way. There we go, so you guys won't get knocked so much. What normally impresses you to draw? Um, what usually impresses me to draw is just overall style and complexity of said drawing. I'm a big fan of like concept art of like character designs. Because I remember, I think one really got me was the concept art on Sora from Kingdom Hearts when Sora was not like when Kingdom Hearts was in development. I remember they drew Sora and Sora was not even supposed to have a keyblade. Oh well, he didn't have a keyblade then, but he had a chainsaw and I remember, if I remember right, his weapon was a chainsaw sword and he was like a lion, like he was like a lion human hybrid, like an anime human lion or something. He had like cat hands or like a paws, and he still had like his hair was different, his overall look was different, but it was still had that Kingdom Hearts look. That what made it fun, and I always thought that was really cool, because how much a game can change depending on how things can be perceived. So that's one thing of doing it. Don't worry, Jeff. The reason why I didn't give you a wave is because of it's not allowing me. It only allows certain people that comes in. I don't know why it does that, and it's annoying. So I don't think I ignored your wave because I would wave to it. Okay. Her breast is here. Her legs is here. Actually, I don't even think it's there. I think it's... Actually, we're gonna bring more of her spine a little bit more. Okay. Hi, Real. What's going on? I hope you're having an awesome day. I give you nothing but love over there. Okay. Okay, now I'm just kind of doing my own thing. Okay, now let's see. Let's put the arm here. Okay. Just put our arm there just so we have an indication of that. And then here. I'm changing the pose up. That's why it looks so different compared to what I'm using. So if you're wondering why does the pose look so different, it's because I'm going rogue on this one. I don't want to waste time trying to frustrate myself on that one, and then you guys have to sit here and watch this. So I'm gonna just do the top-down way in a different way. This is still kind of hard for me because I don't do this type of pose, but I'm trying to push myself to do more poses, so it still plays out in doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay. Okay. God, that song was kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was just so unnecessary for what I was drawing. I would play actual copyright music like anime or something, or even like popular music of today, but Instagram and TikTok don't like it when I do that, so they kick me off when they do that. Oh, I'm just letting you guys know, those of you on Instagram, if you want to keep seeing this go, please go to TikTok, because I'm not going to turn back on Instagram to go live again because it's gonna kick me off. It might be kicking me off anytime soon, so I'm just giving you guys that heads up now. If you want to go to TikTok, it's under the same name. You don't have to go look. You can actually go to my Instagram right now. Those of you on Instagram, and just jump on the TikTok icon in my stories, and you can just join us from the TikTok to the from the Instagram to TikTok, from the stories that's in the front of my page. So you can just swipe up and it takes you straight there. So, and it won't. I don't think it's gonna. I doubt it's gonna take you to the Safari or the Google version. It's going to take you straight to the app. It should. Okay, there we go. Okay. We're getting close to being done with this. I didn't use reference. Kind of proud of myself on this one. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than I thought it was going to come in my head. Okay, you're done. Got a top-down situation. Okay. Well, that's really an ambitious design. What normally inspires you? Oh, thank you. Oh, I hope that's not sarcasm, but thank you. Means a lot. Oh, thank you. Oh. Okay, now, because I don't really like drawing in this type of position with the legs, because that's why I'm trying to work on that, because I notice that my legs are kind of meh. I know I can draw better legs in this. That's what makes it funny. So to make this easier on you guys' eyes, I'll turn this down, and then I'll redraw it to make it easier for you. It'll be clearer. Hold on, you know what? I will run back up Instagram because he asked me. So I'll be back on. I'm gonna turn it back on. I said I wasn't, but I'm gonna do it anyway because he did ask. So I'm gonna try to be as kind on that one. But next time I'm not gonna do free requests because I want to avoid things like this. Oops. Okay. Do you work as an artist full time or so? How does it work? Well, it depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to be a Twitch streamer type artist, then I guess you can go do it part time. If you're doing it as a YouTuber, you can do that too, but that's gonna take some time. I either do commissions or I do it full time because since the pandemic, but commissions or I get paid by Instagram now, so that's a good thing. I don't know how long that's gonna be because they just started the new program. Affiliate marketing, all that stuff. So, Rhea's head is like okay. This is gonna be tricky, but I'm gonna see if I can do it. Well, I'm gonna answer more of that question in a second. Just give me. I'm gonna put this on the side so I can at least see it. Okay. What can I do? Guess I'll just save it. Fuck. Okay. Oops. Do you work as a full-time artist? I try to work as a full-time artist, to be honest, but I want to say yes, but I'm not going to say no either. I'm trying. I just help my family at their establishment, so that's when I'm not streaming or I'm not working. That's how I help myself, but by helping them at their store, they pay me. But I'm trying to make this full time, and it may end up being that way if I play my cards right, based on how things are going. Okay. It depends on what you're trying to do. You can be a freelancer, you can be a graphic designer, you can do all those things. It just takes some time to learn them, but then again, it doesn't take that long, depending on what you're trying to accomplish. If you're trying to accomplish one specific thing... Why didn't I go with that one? Damn it. Hold on. Okay. Just put this on the side for right now. Her hair is so crazy, it's not even funny. It's like, it's a weird thing. I can't even, okay. This is such a weird angle. Let me. Okay, hold on, guys. Chrissy! This phone's about to die. Hold on. This phone's about to die.
I gave you the charger.
The charger ain't charging. Come. I don't know why it's not charging. Is it plugged in?
Yeah.
It's not charging.
Is yours charging?
It was, but I took that off.
It's still on.
Yeah. It's not charging. This is the wire?
No, this is the new one.
Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second.
I'll get you the other one.
Quick, quick. I'm at 10%.
I know. You gotta let go.
Oh. I like Reyes. Okay. This is gonna be probably like a chibi version of this because I'm not gonna define this the way I should, but now this is going to be funny.
I think you have the wrong charging. Wrong cube. Yeah. I have the new cube. That's the old cube.
Okay, come on. Okay.
Yeah, check.
Yes, it's charging. Help me, y'all.
Make sure it doesn't touch the button, it'll turn it off.
I know. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Is it in?
Push.
Oh.
Push. Here.
There you go. Okay, there you go, guys. I'm sorry about that. I don't know if you guys can actually see the drawing. Hey, Lucas, the designer, close the door, please. Unless you're gonna stay in here. Alright, I think I got it. This is a top-down position of Reyes in that form. Also, Arts Young is that young from Instagram just for you. Okay, I got you, bro. Thank you for letting me know. I think I did. Well, hold on. Let me just. Did I turn her down? Yeah, I did. Now that's like that, like that. But we're gonna turn that off. Now it looks more thinner. We'll turn on the thicker one because it's probably visual. No, we're gonna turn it down, right? But we're gonna turn the one that is really thick up. I mean, really thin up. There we go. So it seems a lot more easier in that sense on the eyes. Now, as for her hair, that part is, it's hit or miss because anime hair is weird, but it still works the same like anything else. Let me see if I can get it. Okay. I'm gonna copy and paste it so it'll be more thicker so I don't have to overlap everything. Okay. I made her more chibi looking than actually like a full grown woman. That was not really the intention, but it did its job, I guess. If anything. So like it's funny because drawing this character, oh, I can draw it now. Oh. Hey! Hey Gonzalez, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for coming in. Well, that's pretty much how to draw her in a top-down type situation. I'm not gonna go all in like that because I'm supposed to be doing a lesson. I just did this because not only for the lesson, but also for the not only for the pose, but also I know I could draw. It's just that it took some time for me to get this, but I think I got it. In a sense, it is kind of top down, but it's like a top down type quarter type thing. I would keep going, but I'm gonna just lose all sense of what I'm supposed to be doing. I made her more chibi looking than anything. That was not technically my plan. I wanted her to look like the real thing, but I'm gonna just put that off for now because I only have like an hour left, and putting all that time in, I think that will rob the time of the people who came in. I'll define her later. I might even put her as one of my references, given that I didn't even use reference this time. But thank you. But Val, I'm gonna say Val because every time I say your name, I feel like I say it wrong. So what up, Val? I hope you're doing well, hon. But as far as I see it, we did one. Let me see. One. Follow the host. Thank you for the follow, bro. I do appreciate it. We did one. We did two. Actually, this one's not even all that close to done. So what we're going to do is go back to Froppy here. Just to let everyone know, to keep your legs connected, always remember that the crotch is your friend, believe it or not, as funny as that sounds. It's always a friend. So what I mean is if you do the panty method or the shorts method, it won't feel annoying to do this. You can have a better understanding how to connect your legs in any position. But Arts, don't worry, bro. I'll probably finish that drawing. So don't think I just abandoned it or anything. It's just that I need to stay back on track. If I go in drawing that, then I just did a fan art for no reason. But it was for educational purposes to do that. Or if you're having a hard time pressing your legs, you can always use the ellipse method. I always use this just to keep things free and keep that 3D aspect. No, I'm not. It's good. I'm totally understand. Thank you for even doing that. I really appreciate it. No problem, bro. No problem. But I will finish it, and I'll let you know when it's near done. It's just that I need to focus on what people ask for me to do. But that was just a lesson to focus on that particular thing. Like I said, if you're having issues with a certain specific drawing, don't give up. Just start over. Starting over is not giving up, and starting over doesn't make you less of an artist. It's just sometimes going back to square one can be more beneficial than you think in that sense. So I wonder, hold on. Cool. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. The eyes are kind of creepy, but just the fact. There we go. I might even finish that drawing. All in all, but I'm gonna keep it sketchy and keep it on the concept artist of things. But that was fun. This was fun. This was one of my favorite drawings. I might even finish this in time. Because I really like Froppy. Froppy, she is my favorite character. Yeah, she is my favorite character too. I think, okay, when it comes to males, My Hero Academia, my favorite character is Muriel. My second favorite character when it comes to females is Froppy. It's Mario, Froppy, Bakugo, Deku, Todoroki, and All Might, and the teacher. I keep forgetting his name. The one that wants to sleep all the time. And the whale guy. What's his name? Gang Orca. There we go. Gang Orca. Everyone else is fine, but not. And I guess Red Riot. But everyone else is fine. Oh, and Fat Gum. Forgot about him. Definitely Fat Gum too. That's it. That's everyone for me. Okay. We got one more gesture I guess I can do, and then we'll call it a night. I hope this lesson helped any of you guys out there. Based on what I've given you guys. I know those of you on Instagram won't get that because it's a constant changing of it kicking me out because of Instagram's policies. Not me doing anything wrong, it's just literally that's how it works now. That's how I kind of figured out how it works. it's not. I can't go as long as I want like before. I guess they changed it. Hey, Seven Brain, Brian, Seven Brian. Okay, it's Brian. Hey, hey, Seven Brian. Oh, or Brain. Was it Brian? Brain. Okay, I totally understand. All right, so we got 1, 2. Where's the other one? I guess 3. You can count her. It was not really intended, but it happened anyway. But let me see. I'll have to refine these drawings a little more, but I will. 9 times out of 10, I'm going to put them in bikinis, because that's part of the deal I was going to do with myself. All the references will be pretty much in bikinis, booty shorts, whatever case may be. So that's something visually nice, pleasing for those of you who are into that, seeing their anime girls and their sketches in bikinis. I'm not going to color them in. What I'm going to color is their clothing and give them like a shading like thing. So if, for instance, I'll give you an idea of what that's going to look like in the future. What's gonna look like that is, say, for instance, I want to do a shading situation while totally coloring the characters. What I will do is this. I'll show you in a second. So, like, let's just say the light is coming from this side. So like that. You're gonna see stuff like that. I'm not gonna carve them in like that. So it feels more realistic. It has more shading. You guys have something more to look at. It makes it easier for you guys to read the reference. I hope this helps you guys in any way. You're gonna be seeing these. You may not see these drawings yet in the future, but you're gonna see them later on. So that's something fun to look at. Oops, hold on. That's something more fun to look at in that sense. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Ab. I'll say baby. Hey, baby. That's hello. Hey, do. Hey, Nana. I can't wave to some of you because it's not letting me. I can only wave to Nana right now, which is annoying. Not Nana, but just the fact I can't wave to the others because I don't know. Instagram's being dumb. So the light's coming this way for Froppy. This is something that you guys should learn to do with your sketches, so you can have a good understanding how shading works. And then you can get into grayscale easier. It's much more fun this way. It's more easier to read, I think, in my opinion, for those of you who are having difficulty with that in any way. Okay, like this. But I hope this helps you guys in any way. I hope it does. I feel like it gives it more of a 3D look in that sense. It looks more fun this way, I think. I'm pretty sure you guys might agree with me on this. To make it easier to see the characters and what to focus on. So let's say the light is coming behind Reyes here. So the shadows will be like this. Since I gave her hair, we're gonna work around that. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna do all the shading around the hair. That's gonna take way too long, or probably it's gonna complicate things. If anything, I might just shade in the body only. But, yo, what's up? What's going on, John? I hope you're doing well, man. Hey, Strawberry. But I hope this helps you guys in any way. You guys see this drawing later on in the future. Not right now. This won't be posted because I'm working on a bunch of other references that's already already done and ready off to go. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoyed any of this. I'll do probably one more post since I'll do this on a different document. Glad I was here. No problem. So I hope these 3D, like, you can even look back at my shape language and you can see how different, how the shading can bring so much life. You see how that looks? It looks kind of amazing. Now, if you get really good at shading, you can do this without even drawing. So that's the thing. So you can, if you understand shape language, you can do a whole drawing with just shapes. I've seen people do it. And use just the shape, the what do you call it, the lasso tool. I've seen people make actual drawings with just the lasso tool, with just using shapes and shadows. So I'll do one more section. Let me see. So let's put these in one folder. I hope everyone having a plus ultra day. No, we did her, so we don't need her anymore. Get rid of that. We don't need Froppy, but I'll delete that too. Now we got 1 and 2. Okay, so I'll probably do this one. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna do. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm going to delete this. I'm gonna put it on a different document, just for the hell of it. So that's a different, whatchamacallit. You're done. No, not done yet. I got an hour left, so I'm gonna do one more gesture lesson and teach more. Hey, JC Kundrar. Welcome, bro. We got an hour left, people, so if you have any questions, drop your questions. It was so pleasant to have every last one of you in here asking questions and wanting to know the nits and gritties of perspective and all that great stuff, so I'm glad that everyone is enjoying the work I do. Where is it? We'll do this one. Alright, so put that on the side. I wonder what is in that folder. Which one? Which one? Let's see here. I'm gonna add another one just for the fuck of it. The one that you were just looking at. Oh. This one is all the artist stuff I get for references. If I need to learn a reference, and then I'll just alter the whole thing. Trying to figure out. So what you see here is from artists that I gave credit to. Let me see here. Also from Pinterest though. Actually, yeah. Where's the one I did? Where's the one I saved today? I think I'm gonna just go with figurines because not only that they can be anime. I don't think I have to give them credit because I don't have to go that extra mile anymore because usually the figurines are from a toy company. Okay, before I do this, let me. Okay. Alright guys, just to let you guys know, I'm on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. So those of you who are on the Instagram, you can jump to the YouTube. You can follow the Instagram. You can follow all that stuff. It'll be really appreciated if you did, especially Twitch or YouTube or TikTok. But I do lessons and I give tutorials on all that great stuff. I have a Patreon, which I think I'm going to be changing some stuff because there's some stuff I don't think is all necessary. I think I'm going to just make it either 1 or 2 tiers. That's it. I know I'm going to make it 3 tiers. I'm going to change some stuff so it'll be more beneficial for you guys anyway. If you want us to support in any way, you can just follow the YouTube. If you want to support in a more free way, support by following the YouTube, the Instagram, the Twitch, and the TikTok. But if you really love what I do and you want to support what I do, you can also go to Patreon. You can do my affiliate links. If you want to know some of the equipment I use, it's on my Instagram. You can jump there and all that great stuff. Or you can donate through the Instagram, through badges. Or you can also, I think, donate through Twitch, I think. I think you have to be an affiliate to do that. And all that great stuff. I do have... if you want to support it in other ways, that has nothing to do with strictly the lessons, you can always go to the Redbubble and try out my shirts. That's there. I have some NSFW that's up there, and I have some non-SFFW. I have a cool Bakugo shirt that's there if you want to try it out, of him skateboarding, for you skateboarders out there, so you can try it out. So with that said, thank you guys for being patient with me and being here with me. It does mean a lot to me. So yeah, so let's get into this. This one's more easier as we can look closely at this. The head, it's more like what the head, I think the action is so subtle, it's probably easy to mess it up, but it's so super subtle. Oh, it's not red enough. It's the head's here and we curve here, and then we, and remember what I say, the panty method, where if you don't know where the crotch is, make sure to make a 3D panty so you can at least know where you're connecting your legs and have that understanding. So okay. And okay, like this. Okay. Okay. What I always do when I start doing a sketch or a drawing, I do the head first, especially the head shape, so it doesn't become a problem later. That's just me. Okay, like this. And then the neck. The one you just look into. Okay. This one. And now the, like this. Okay. All right, so there's some inconsistencies here when it comes to the body, and we're going to fix it. But right now we're going to try to get the overall understanding of this. So we're going to erase this and get the torso right first, and then we'll follow along with the body next. So the body is like this, right? Like this. Right, and then the legs are like it's this subtle, and I think the head dictates all of that. So actually, no, I'm going to turn this head like that. And also, I have the lines too straight, so it looks like she's looking straight at us when she's looking at a curve. Okay, so like that. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little close. Not perfect, but a lot better than before. Okay. Okay, now the leg here. Kind of like this, and then like that. All right. And I think the easier way to draw your kneecaps, or make them into planes. When I say planes, I'm talking about like make them a flat surface, not a actual plane like a flying thing. No. So you guys don't get that confused. Okay. Aw, Bean said I'm done. I think she wants me to be done. I think she wants me to finish. I don't know why, but probably wants me to finish. I don't know. Okay, so we get closer. Okay, now the leg. Now the leg is thick, and I made it thick on purpose, but it's this part is protruding way too much, because remember she has the outfit on, so I'm getting it confused with the outfit. So we need to figure out the crotch area first. If we understand that where the crotch is, we can make sense of everything else. And when I say crotch, I'm talking about like the panty line. If you can make sense of the panty line, it won't be that hard to figure out where everything else goes. And this takes some time to learn, so don't think drawing a panty right there is going to make it all. You have to understand it in a 3D sense. And this takes time. It'll take too long, but it takes time. Oh. Hello everybody with the waves. Hey, let me wave to one person out of the 4 that came in. So, hey, Morgana, Via, and Bay, 4286, Mbae. I think I read that wrong. Okay. Okay. I don't know what the hell to do with the arms, but I'll figure out something with it. Hey, LO boy. Or Lolly boy, I think. No, lol boy, lol. Okay. So we got pretty close in accuracy, but not perfect. Like I said, you can never get it perfect, but you can get very close to it. And being close is better than not being close at all. But you'll eventually get it, that's the thing. I've seen people who can draw things that is so exact, they don't even use a ruler, they usually use their eyes because they've been doing it for so long and they took in their studies so seriously. So there you go. Hey, bike. Oh, actually, no. This. All right. So let me see. See, the arms don't look right. So what we're gonna do is probably foreshorten, or more foreshorten this in a way. So I'm going to. Oh, guys, those of you who are on Instagram, you might get kicked out. I'm probably gonna get kicked out in a few minutes on Instagram because you can't go more than an hour or so, or probably an hour and a half, I think. So prepare yourself for that, and I'm not coming back on after this, after I get kicked off. So once it goes off, that's the end of me. Till next Tuesday or so. Okay, so we got her legs. I think this looks thick enough. It looks really fun to look at. Hold on. I made her more thick and more adult than the lolly thing. I always draw all my girls usually extremely adult, so there's never it looks like a kid. Cause I don't like it when they look like kids. That shit annoys me. I wonder what the usual looking. Okay, I just read that already. Okay, so what do I do with this arm though? Thank you for the hearts. It does mean a lot. I do appreciate it. Och draws. Ocha draws. Can't speak Spanish. Sorry. Me no speak español. Wait, is that español? Yeah, that's in español. I think that's Portuguese. I think. Okay. Now, there's another way to keep it more balanced when it comes to arms. Say that this arm looks fine, which it does, and then we do it like this. Never do the drawing like this. Only professionals usually do this, but if you're a beginner, don't do it like this. The reason why you don't do it like this, I learned this from Modern Day James. If you do, like, let's say you're doing animation and you're doing a simple walk cycle or arm swing, if you make your drawing, if you try to keep things proportional by using one long arm instead of looking at the curving or the motion of said ligament, you're going to end up resizing it than actually fixing the problem. So what that means is you're supposed to, oops, my bad. That was not the intention. What Modern Day James taught me was like this. Curve it first from the joints, because if you curve it, it'll feel more of a natural thing. Sometimes you can get away with it by doing it like this, depending on the situation, but if you're doing like animation and stuff like that, I would suggest people do this to get used to doing this if you're going to get into animation. They're doing the one everything like this. It does work, but then again, you end up more resizing than anything. Thank you for the hearts. I do appreciate it. So, I hope you're doing fine over there, Val. I don't know if you're still there, but I send you nothing but love over there. Okay, so I'm not gonna show her hand all that much. Okay, so let me see, like this. Like we want the arm to be here, and then we put the wrist here so we know where we're going. Okay, and then wrist here. Yeah. Okay. And the one thing I hate when I do my legs, they always look so stiff, like they always look too like robotic sometimes. And then the knee here It's not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to look more organic in that sense. And you want to give that 3D sense, you can always give it that ellipse. And then we can give her an eye like this. I know this kind of pose is kind of weird because it's not defying anything that she's doing, but then again, it's focusing on the fact of where to place your legs on based on this reference, because I'm not giving her a gun and everything. I'm just technically just copying what we're seeing, but I'm showing you what happens if you can improvise while doing this. So you have an understanding of the body, how to get around it, how to improvise and make it your own instead of just copying the reference and just running off with it. Because I don't think that's learning anything if you're just running off with it. I don't think you're learning anything. I think what happens is you end up learning on copying more than actually learning on how to improvise and make your own decisions, and that can make or break a situation. So like for instance, let's say you're doing a I sent a wave to you. It just won't let me wave to the next 3 people. It's so annoying. Little AC, Lily AC, hell Lily AC. I'm gonna say AC. What up, Trickster? Hell Trickster, and Omar, and BGALM, I think, and Holland Art. Okay, so so there's a way of always doing this, of how to, because like I'm just going based on what we're seeing here in the drawing. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh wait, that doesn't look right. So this is, she's not doing anything defining, just to be clear on something. She's more like floating, if anything. I could do more with this pose, but I'm just trying to keep it on what we're using on the reference. There we go. Now, we got 30 minutes left, and then I'm done for today. So what I'm going to do real quick, I'm going to pull her out of the way. I'm going to do one more drawing. This one's going to be probably simpler, because it's, again, another top-down one. But what's happening is that it's all about, I guess, the angling, if anything. Okay, so this. Okay. Oh, guys, those of you on Instagram, you might get kicked out. Hey, Villa, I see you. Just jump to the TikTok because it's longer there, and I only have 30 minutes till I get off. So if you want to jump to the TikTok, you don't get kicked off there, and I don't get kicked off there. Because that shit is annoying. And it'll be happening anytime soon. Aw, I see you, Villa. Aw. Aw, aw. Aw, that's... Oh, wait, hold on, Villa. Hold on. Hi! I see you, Villa. Villa Moon. Hi, Villa Moon. I see you. Aw, that's so cute. Okay, but yeah. So what we're gonna do is that we got 30 minutes. So those of you who enjoy the content, jump to the TikTok, because at least on compared to Instagram, you don't get kicked off. I don't get kicked off. I can go as long as I want, for a very long time, like for every 4 hours like I always do. So if you want to get more stuff out of there, I would suggest go there or go to the Twitch or the YouTube. But I know people have been having some issues, audio wise, I guess, or like lag wise, and I understand. So I think TikTok's the best place to go on that. But if you don't like TikTok for whatever reason, then you can stay on Instagram. But please be aware that there's going to be issues on that. Oh, come on. Did she really just do that? Please reconnect. Oh my god. Okay, wait. Okay, good. We're back. Sorry about that. I got kicked off because I got some message. Everything has time. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is go here and pick the booty. It's drawings like this can go left real fast because it's so like the subtleness of these type of drawings always feels so easy, but yet when you get into it, it can go left fast, really fast. Like you can miss one little like notch and then it could just throw off everything. Especially if you don't flip your canvas. I do not do that on my sketches, but I do recommend anyone who's into this, please flip your sketch. I know Honesty's seen my method on that and why you should. Because if you don't, your drawings are going, like if you're doing a final piece, I don't mind if you're doing a sketch and doesn't flip it because you're just doing a sketch and trying to get the feel for something. But if you're doing a full-fledged drawing, like coloring and all that stuff, rendering, blah, 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 and you're doing a whole thing in it, I suggest flip your canvas. Please do that. Because you're going to hurt yourself, well, not hurt yourself, but you're going to hurt your pride once you realize it doesn't look right, and you're going to realize why if you don't flip your canvas. It's really important. Hey, Toka. I think I said Toka. 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 I don't speak Arabic, so I don't know what you're saying when you say that, when you're talking in Arabic. I do remember you was talking in Arabic earlier, so I don't know what you're saying at all. Hola, yes, question, I think that means question a, anime, dismiss, I'm not really sure, I don't speak Espanol, like that. If you can speak in English, that'll be really helpful, I will be able to answer your question, because I don't speak in Spanish, I'm sorry, or Portuguese. Hey Hector, what's going on? Hell, if you wanted an anime of my wife would... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello, if you wanted an anime of my wife would... Era? Who's Era? If you're asking for a request, I may have to charge you on that because I can't do free requests anymore. Because that kind of like makes things really difficult. When you say wife, you like your real life wife, or are you talking about from a show? Okay, I gotta make sense of this. Okay, get that. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can... Hello, Anton. I think Anton Adams. Welcome to the stream, bro. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome to the stream. What brings you to the stream, friend? I think you're brand new. I don't think you've been here before. If you have, I don't think I've talked to you directly on stream. If I have, please remind me if I have. For all I know, I probably did. Uh-oh, guys, those of you on Instagram, you're about to get kicked off. You draw very well. Thank you, Bike. I think, thank you so much. But I'm about to get kicked off in 16 seconds. Uh-oh. What? Wow, that sucks. I got kicked off. God, I hate Instagram. It's never a fair warning on that. God, I hate that. That is so annoying, guys. Like, it's so annoying when that happens. Like, I can't, like, it boggles my mind. Okay, so anyway, I got kicked off again, and I know it's not anything I'm doing because I remember I was just drawing cubes for like a whole hour and I got kicked off. So I know it's not a me problem; it's a Instagram problem. I don't know if they're gonna fix that or they're gonna reverse that because that shit is irritating. Like, and what's annoying? It happens at most times when I'm at my most engaging with my viewers. It just doesn't happen when I'm not doing nothing. It usually happens when I'm doing something. It's so annoying, dude. It's so annoying. I was just looking for some drawing streams to sketch too. Oh, okay, I hear you. Well, I got 30 minutes, so probably the next 30 minutes you can stay if what I do fits your fancy. Oops. Hey, Damon, what's going on, dude? Hold on. Hola. Okay, so I have to go, but thank you. Really helped me a lot. I'll see you on the next stream. Okay, thank you, Honest. Might want to 5 your phone. Not out of yeah. I just kind of realized that myself. But I'll see you on Tuesday. Honest, thank you, guys. Just to let you know, I stream from Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. It may be different for you on Pacific time. I'm on Eastern time, I believe. And I'm just letting you guys know I'm on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. So if you want to check those out, you can. And what's there to offer? I teach, I do artwork and all that great stuff. On anime stuff, I do only anime. That was someone else. That was someone else. I'm staying. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, so you're good. Okay, I just want to respond to that. That was something important. Okay, so yeah, I'm on all these platforms. I'm streaming to all these platforms right now, except Instagram right now because it just finished. So I hope you guys have that. Hey, yo soy, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I love your Ryoko. Is Ryoko? Yeah, Ryoko's profile pic there. I'm a big Kill la Kill fan. I'll tell you something, these legs, I swear, is getting me. Okay, that's a lot better. Do better. Yo, this is awesome. Hey, thank you. I teach anime artwork, so if anything fits your fancy, you can always follow. You can always follow on the other platforms if you want. If you like the support, you can check out the Patreon, the Redbubble, the affiliate links, blah blah blah. You know how it goes. So I do anime art and I teach anime art in any way, anatomy wise and everything. So if there's something that you see you like, I try to keep it in a certain style that seems pretty professional. I try to keep it in that sketchy, looky type anime form that you might find in animations or video games. So I hope what I do at least catches your fancy in any way. But thank you for saying that. It does mean a lot. It really does. Thank you. Actually, what I'm going to do, since these two are pretty much done in a sense, like sketch-wise, I'm saying, we're not focusing on finishing any real pieces today. We're just focusing on gesture drawing, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna just shade in these last two, and then probably call it a night for tonight. I think that should be quite fair. But before I do that, let me just get this in here. But thank you guys for being here. You guys are amazing. I post nearly every day, but I'm not gonna be posting every day now because I'm working on a bunch of references for you guys to see. There's a lot of references coming down the pipeline, a lot of them. I'm gonna be posting 3 times a day, so look out for that. That's gonna be like a lot of content, but then again, I'm gonna try my best to get it. It's really cool. Thank you, I appreciate it. I look forward to being one day a game artist, concept artist for anime games and stuff, so I'm trying my hardest to get to that point. Hopefully we'll get there, if we do. Hopefully. If we don't, then hopefully my art will at least help me make a living the way I do. Okay. You know what? I'll do one more pose. I'm gonna get I'll do one more pose. One more pose. Just because Ryoko walked in here. I'll say Yosoi walked in here. Just for you, Yosoi, I'm going to do a pose. I'm going to find a reference, something pretty cool. Maybe that one. I'm going to get rid of... Yeah, I'm going to do that one. But thank you for being in here, Anton. You're new, and I am glad you're in here and new. If you have any questions, drop a question. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I think I'll go with this one. Sailor Moon. Yeah, we'll go with this one. I'll try my best if I can get this. So let's do this, guys. Let's do this. So let's do this fast. Like this. Going like that. Yeah, because I don't want to have to do the rest of... Okay. Okay. I'm going to make this simple. Oh wait, nope. Okay, let's... Okay, and then what we're gonna do. Okay. 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 We did that pretty fast, don't you think? We did that pretty fast. Just to understand where we're coming from with this, we're going to erase this part. Escape. God, I hate this song. It's such a... Ugh. Actually. No. I'm not gonna do that. 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 Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Alright, I think we're pretty much at the end now. I'm gonna pull this neck down a little bit. I think it's a bit too long for my taste. There we go. I think that's a bit better. Alright. So always this particular leg. It always looks like a banana or it doesn't look right. It never looks right whenever I do it. It never does. It always looks like a weird banana. Okay. I think we're done here. So with that said, thank you everyone for coming in. My name is Jace Reaver, also known as Artectress. This was fun. Those of you who are on YouTube and Twitch and TikTok. I already said goodbye to the ones that's on Instagram, so they're already gone. With that said, have a great night, everyone. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I'm always on from Thursday to Friday. Oh, my bad. Tuesday and Thursdays only, 6 to 10. I think it's different when it comes to PS. That's on Easter time. But for Pacific time, I'm not sure. You gotta go to my YouTube, my Instagram to see my schedule there. I think I even I have it on Twitch as well. So have a great night, everyone. I hope you guys keep safe, keep it plus ultra, keep practicing out there, and you will reach whatever goal you need to get to, whatever that is, whether it be drawing or something else, totally unrelated. But with that said, have a great night, everyone. If you want to support, you go to the Patreon, go to my Redbubbles, check out my shirts there, my trinkets and stuff, if you want to buy that merch. Also, if you want to donate through Instagram or Twitch, that's perfectly fine, and all that stuff. Also, you can check out, if you don't want to do any of that monetization on your own, you can always just follow on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, and YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and all that stuff. Every support helps in any which way. So thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. I'll see you guys in the next one.